The New Testament talks about 5 aspects of our worship. They are the apostles' teaching, singing, the collection, the communion, the breaking of bread, and prayer. We've already looked at the apostles' teaching and singing. This week we're going to have a look at the collection. Now, in times past, God expected his people to offer up sacrifices, to do many other things, to offer him 10% of everything that they earned. But now we're under the old covenant. So as the other aspects of worship has changed, so does the collection change. We get directions for that in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 16. Notice what we read in verses 1 and 2. Now concerning the collection for the saints, as I directed the churches of Galatia, so you do also. On the first day of every week, let each one of you put aside and save as he may prosper, so that no collections be made when I come. We first notice that this is a collection for the saints. Now, this is not a collection that's taken up to help the people in the world. This is for Christians and the Lord's work. There are only 2 things that the Bible authorizes us to use this collection for needy saints, those who are in desperate straits, and for the spread of the gospel. That's it. We don't have authority to spend the money on orphanages or schools or colleges or hospitals. That goes outside of what the Bible authorizes us. And we are taught that we cannot add to the word or take away from the word. Next, we notice that when we take up this collection, on the first day of every week. Now, the first day of the week is Sunday. We remember that the Sabbath was the 7th day. That was the Jewish day of worship. The Christian's day of worship is the first day of the week. The first day of the week was the day that the Lord was resurrected. The first day of the week was the day that the church was established. We read about that in Acts chapter 2. And it's the first day of the week that Christians gather together to worship God. And notice, it's the first day of every week. We don't get to decide which week we're going to meet in. Sunday comes around every week. And we gather together every Sunday, every first day of the week, and we take up a collection. Notice it says, on the first day of every week, let each one of you put aside and save as he may prosper. Now, this talks about a decision that it's made beforehand. Not a case that we arrive in the church building and the collection basket comes along and we go, oh, what have we got in our pockets? No, we decide beforehand what we're going to give to the Lord. As I said before, we no longer have tithing. The Bible doesn't ask us to give 10% of everything that we own. But notice, it says, as we have been prospered. It's God who gives us everything. And so in proportion with what God has given us, we have to decide for ourselves what we're going to give back to the Lord. This is a wonderful aspect of our worship. It's a privilege to be able to give back to God, and so that the work of the church can continue. My friends, we're so happy to share these videos with you. If you have any questions or would like to know more, why don't you send us a line, put a comment or question below, and we'll get right back to you just as soon as we can. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.